Hello, this is Erin with the Joy in Pens and Paper, and we're going to do a weekly plan with me. So this is for the week starting Monday, June 17th in 2024. And this week will not be as busy for me, and we will talk about why. So I utilize the Hobonichi Hone, which is the hardcover version of the Hobonichi Cousin. Exact same setup as a Cousin, so it has a monthly, weekly, and daily setup, and I use all three. Although this past week I did not use the weekly, but I will probably do that today or tomorrow and fill all that in. Now, looking at the monthly, so we're on the week of the 17th. I work in public school. I am a board certified behavior analyst, and the school that I work in, the district that I work in, the last day of school is on Monday. The kids have a half day, and then teachers wrap up their end of year responsibilities, close out their classrooms. And once that is done, then we are good to go. So I have a few colleagues that I'm getting together with after we're all wrapped up to grab some drinks. I just need to reach out to them and figure out where we might be getting drinks, and I'm probably there's a chance I'll be dropping my son off at home before meeting up with them, but there's a lot of moving pieces there, so I'll figure that out. So then my summer vacation starts Tuesday, and on Friday my family is going on a trip to Greece and Turkey. So there will be a lot of prep things, but in terms of scheduled items, there's not going to be scheduled items. My weekly is blank. So like I said, I will go back in, fill that out, and I may even film that. Not sure. Because my summer is going to be different, I'm trying to think of ways to still kind of connect with people from the planning lens. And so I'm thinking I might bring back the feature of my weekly planning where I go through and add in stickers, but I haven't done that in this planner. I've done that in my journal. So just some thoughts going on in my head. So this week, here's what my dailies looked like. So I started mapping out some YouTube ideas for things to film and have ready to upload while I am in Greece, just so that remains somewhat consistent. I am changing offices for next school year, and I don't know yet where I'm going. I don't know what building my office will be in. I don't know what my office will look like. I know none of the things. So it's leaving me with a moment of unrest, discomfort, which I think is a natural feeling in this type of a situation. But I started on Monday packing up my office, and I'm taking everything home, and I will reassess once I know where my landing space is next year. Tuesday, there was a student that I worked with that had a little bit of a tougher day, but a lot of it was due to some really deep processing. And some of the work that I did with that student is having them self-identify what they do when they are feeling threatened or fearful, and the peer that they have conflict with, what that peer does, and how to best support both of those students. And then we ended up having an opportunity to practice the strategies that we had generated pretty much right away, which is awesome. But then something else came out as a conflict between the student and the adults, and the adults weren't meeting the need or the expectation of the student. So I gave the student the strategy of, so tell the adult to do it different, to try something else. And then the student had lots of practice opportunities to apply that strategy, which it is funny. It's certainly challenging as a school professional to have a student tell you, can you say that differently? Can you try that a different way? That doesn't work for me. And the adult has to pivot in the moment, but we should be able to do that in order to help our learners develop self-advocacy skills. And so it was about 3 hours of my day with one student on a caseload of over 70. That doesn't feel sustainable, but I think it was warranted in that moment. I had a board of director annual meeting and elections. I had an eye appointment. I had a going away party for a colleague. Did more packing up and everything else. So that was kind of my week. I am filming this on Saturday, and so I did go through and kind of prep some things, but we are going to plan for the rest of the week with the limited number of things that I have. So I am going to turn this. That's how I feel comfortable, and I will zoom in just a little bit and adjust. But Sunday, we are hosting Father's Day. Oh, I was just outside and my husband scrubbed down the grill, so I've got little bits of black debris. You probably can't see it, but I can. So I think it's 12:01, 2 o'clock. We're doing I call it dinner. So I've got steak tips. We're going to do salad, potatoes, obviously appetizers, and then I'm making a peanut butter drizzle brownie with ice cream for dessert. And we'll play cribbage and all the fun things. But we will need to do some house cleaning. And I really got to think about what it is that we're going to want to, have to, need to have time for cleaning. My husband has been working on the yard this morning. If you're watching this, do you have a partner, a family member, a spouse who prioritizes cleaning a yard before having guests over? I always laugh, and I have laughed out loud, and it's not productive, so don't do that. But internally, I laugh that in preparation for having guests, my husband will mow the lawn and leaf blow the driveway and all those things. And I guess I'm just not the person that goes to someone's house and looks at their yard. But I'm also not the kind of person that goes to someone's house and looks at the cleanliness of their home. I don't necessarily get bothered or care about those things. Yes, so there's that for tomorrow. Now for Monday, like I said, that is the last day of school. There will be a end of day gathering. That seems a little tricky with focus. Let me see if I can fix that. So I have to finish packing up my office I have, I think, 2 boxes worth of things, not very full boxes. So I think it's really a box and a half. And then I have some bean bags and a carpet to roll up and a director's chair. I have a rocker chair and an ottoman that I think I'm going to put in a storage closet because I'm just not going to have the space in my car to bring that back. So I will pack up the office. Oh, let me add on for today. I'm going to, in the group text, Monday plans. There we go. Okay. So it is 11 o'clock is student dismissal. So there is that. Now, Tuesday, I have a 10 o'clock massage and a 1:30 chemical peel. I need to reach out to my representative from the solar company. So I did mention in another video that we were having more solar panels installed on our house. We had them installed. We now officially have as many solar panels in Massachusetts that you can have on a residential home. So that's great. However, the company that installed them came to our house. They arrived just as I was leaving for work. They had access to our home because they needed to get to the attic and the boiler room where the panel is. So they had access to the home. I've had work done at my house before, and it's been done when I've not been home. I've never had a problem with it because there are permits that are pulled, and the contractors have insurance and all of that. So I got home the day that it was done and was on a phone call and walked into our bedroom and immediately saw that there was a hole in the wall and a hole in the ceiling. And so while on this phone call, I took a picture, I sent it to the rep and just said, we have a problem. So I don't understand it. I don't know why it happened, but the contractors were in our bedroom and they drilled a hole in our bedroom wall and in our ceiling. And so now the solar company has had to hire a different team of professionals to come out and repair the damage that is now in my home. And so they're coming on Tuesday. I just don't know what time. Yeah, I'm not pleased. And I know it's not our rep's fault. He has been lovely to work with. I even got an email to do a review for the solar company and my experience on the install process. And I reached out to him and said, will this reflect negatively on you? Because if so, I won't do the review. But he highly encouraged me to go ahead and do it. So I was honest, but yeah, I think my big frustration was that if you are going to accidentally, although I can't really call it an accident because they weren't in the attic, they were in a bedroom. They moved things around in the bedroom in order to make space for the work / damage that they did. But if you're going to do that and realize after the fact that you shouldn't have, I should have gotten a phone call and I should have been presented with remediation options at that time, not wait until I get home. And then the rep was also frustrated that he wasn't informed to give a heads up. And he was planning on stopping by that evening to see how the work went and kind of celebrate that us making it to that step of the process as quick as we did. And he didn't come over. And I imagine he probably was worried that he would not have been greeted positively. That's not really my style, though. I know people make mistakes. I just, like I said, I would have appreciated a higher level of communication. Anywho, Thursday we are dropping off our dog. So we have to pack her up and we have to drop her off. We already have our Euros set. Oh gosh, that was out of frame. I'm sorry. We already have our Euros all set and ready to go for our trip. Friday, we are doing all the things. So here's what I'll do. I know that we are doing at 1 o'clock. We need to do, or not need to, we are doing the 9/11 memorial. And at 5 o'clock, we are parking. And then 6 o'clock, by 6 o'clock, really 5:30, but we're at the airport. And then 11:55 is our flight. Yay! So there's that. We are landing at 4:30 Athens time. And so I think around, it's probably going to be later, but I guess I'll put hotel. So there's that. And then on Sunday, we have a 2-day Athens City Pass for Sunday and Monday. But I don't know exactly how we're going to spend that time. Sunday, I do know that at 6:30, we have a Athens food tour, which I'm very excited about. So that is my week this coming week. I will plan to do or have a Plan With Me post the first Sunday that we are on our vacation, and it will include the different things that I know we have pre-planned, the excursions, the ports of call, those things. And so that'll be coming, but this time next week, I will either be on a plane or in Athens, which is just so wild. And so I will have a busy week of packing and double checking my packing and organizing. And I'm watching YouTube videos on food and coffee. I found a coffee shop that I'm really excited to try in Athens. It's just all the good things, and it's just 4 to 5 hours more of work, and then I'm done for the year, and I get into my summer. Yay! All right, so with that, I'm going to sign off. I am hoping to film a lot of things in preparation. And so I am going to hunker down and focus on that. I hope that you have a wonderfully productive week. If you have any vacation plans coming up, please let me know. Drop it in the comments, and I'd love to hear what you're most excited about. And afterwards, I want to know your favorite memory. And I will be doing kind of a recap of my trip with maybe some pictures and such. We'll see. But yeah, I hope you have, like I said, a wonderfully productive week, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.